Hello, church family. This devotional is called In His Image. Genesis 1:27 says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them." As stated in a previous devotional I did, our church's mission statement is love God, love others, reach the world. Let's explore the combination of these two statements and what they mean for us as church members and Christians. God did not set out to make the Bible a science book. However, Scripture in many cases backs up so many things that we know today that was impossible for us to know those thousands of years ago. And we can confirm all these things, all these statements made in the Bible as true science today. The whole act of not allowing people back in camp unless they were checked out for diseases, contagious, terrible diseases. Do you know, we did not understand germs until after the Civil War. 90% of the people who died in the Civil War because of amputations from combat wounds died from infection because they just went from person to person with a saw. They didn't know the difference. So God gave us all these different myriad of rituals and ceremonies and things in the Bible that we might look at first and say, man, this is weird, but it's all confirmed by science, isn't it? So, moving on, in Genesis 1:27, it says, male and female, he created them. Despite all the rhetoric about trans people and their feelings, science absolutely confirms only two genders, male and female. Cut off whatever parts you want, sew on whatever parts you want. When those decomposed bodies, those skeletons are dug up, you will only find male and female bones. No feelings or mental illness can change these irrefutable facts of science and words of God. So in Genesis 1:27, Jesus writes about male and female and that he made us in his own image. Later, when he's here in person, he says in Matthew 22:37-39, love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. He went on to say, love your neighbor as yourself. All the laws and all the words of the prophets hang on these two commandments. In fact, if we follow these two commandments, we will obey any and all laws God deems righteous and appropriate. That's how powerful they are. So why do we need to love our neighbor, besides the fact that we're commanded to do so? Well, when Jesus said we are all made in his image, in God's image, he is not referring to human form, but rather he's referring to the image of God's moral, spiritual, and intellectual nature. This is what we should honor and love in each other. His image. The Hebrew phrase for image of God is, I'm going to butcher this up, I apologize, Tzelem Elohim. Tzelem is spelled Tzelem. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but you get the idea. So Tzelem means shadow. So we are like the shadows of God cast into the world to do his business. We are to show the world the image of our Creator and share the good news of eternal salvation. Again, why? Well, Matthew 28:18-20 is the Great Commission Jesus gave us as right before he ascended into heaven. Go and make disciples of all nations. So there you have it. This is our mission statement. We are made in his image. And he's been very clear on what he wants us to do. He wants us, men and women, to love God, love others, and reach the world. I love you, church. Have a good day.